It is fuck, I get the months mixed. It is March Elf. What is that? Is that a food truck?
Yes, it is.
It is March Elf. Unto Ian, we're making a driving video of going to tomatoes in...
Fried tomatoes, yeah.
Fried in Kennesaw.
Kennesaw, right.
Didn't your brother take a shit behind a food truck?
Absolutely, on many occasions. Yeah, he worked at a food truck and there was a big pile of shit behind it from him.
Shaving cream, be nice and clean. Shave every day and you'll always look keen.
I wish I had a twat between my legs with the shave.
No, if you had a twat between your legs, it'd smell like fish and you'd have to worry about periods, which is a pain in the ass.
But I wouldn't have that shit going on my face if I had a twat between my legs.
No, but you'd still have armpit and leg hair that would have to be dealt
Truth
with.
is, I believe men go through periods too, just as women do.
And I think
They may not be as regular and they may not affect men in the same ways, but I do believe men have their periods.
I think there's a lot of truth to that to some extent.
Certainly the men I've known.
Like Brad especially.
Oh, God. Yeah. And Russ in New York.
And Ken was I get a feeling Ken is anti-vax.
Yeah.
So he would lecture Ken about getting vaccinated.
Ken, you have to get vaccinated.
Wait, we gotta get over.
Oh, shit. All right. I can't yet. All right, I will.
You always let
All right,
someone
I will.
get in. Now I know what Bob is talking about.
Oh, you and Bob both could.
What was Bob talking about?
He thinks my driving sucks. Oh, this has to be changed. The clock has to be changed. I know.
I'd say fuck it, bring it back tomorrow. Who cares?
Yeah, I know, but it kind of throws me off because I have Asperger's and everything has to be
Now
my
watch is 2 hours slow now.
Oh.
They didn't change it for the time change.
Oh, I have to do that.
Well, when I get back to the Chicago, it'll only be 1 hour.
Yeah.
All I
have to
do is
that.
say the whatever time it is +2, and
Yeah.
that gives me the time.
I know, but why bother if you could just quickly change it? I mean, that's...
Well, it's not quickly to change. It's a
What?
pain in the ass to change.
To change a watch?
This watch is.
Oh, because you have, oh, that's, yeah, not an analog watch, it's a digital. Yeah. All right, we know. All right, now I'm in the right place.
Yes, you are.
Oh, I didn't plug in my phone. I didn't do
But-
that.
I'd like to. Maybe you should give the story about the time your brother stick his dick in the ass of that call girl or something.
Oh, yeah. My brother used to have a job driving call girls to their destinations. He had this one woman in his car. And, I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. I think he was he fucking her in the ass? I think
Yes.
so. He was fucking her in the ass, and then she had to take a shit, and the turd flew out, and it got lost in the car, and if that's not bad enough, it was he borrowed the car from his boss, so he was going crazy looking for the turd, and he finally found it, but by that time it was squished on the seat, and he had a really bad cleanup job.
And his boss never found out?
I don't think so.
And that happened right near the landfill?
I think it did.
You said it was on Green Street.
Yeah, that's by the landfill.
In Pompano Beach. We ought to
Yeah,
clear that because people might not know what landfill we're talking about.
Well, there you go.
If we were in Florida right now, I think I forgot to check the temperature before we left. But the high was supposed to be like the mid-80s. But the high tomorrow in Florida is going to be 91.
Okay, here we go.
Now, it's amazing. The only women who have to take a shit is you. Your mother had to take a shit. My mother had to take a shit, and that call girl.
Yeah.
Most all the other women don't have to take a shit.
How do they manage that?
I just don't know.
Oh, I have to be on this side. Because we're going on 285 West. Correct?
No, you stay this side. We're going north.
You mean
Stay
east?
on the right.
that's right. That's
North
I'm
turns
getting,
west.
all
What are
right,
you
I'm
talking-
getting discombobulated.
What are you talking
All
about?
right, shut the fuck up.
What is discombobulated? I think that means confused and
Yes,
overwhelmed.
it does. Confused and overwhelmed.
I get that way all the time.
Well, that's a very bad thing to do because it happens to me and it causes problems. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
The north turns and goes west.
Yes.
How did your brother react to that call girl took a shit in the backseat of the car?
Well, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I wasn't there. So I couldn't really say.
You know, on TV shows, they always talk about the ugly fat man taking a shit. They never talk about the hot, sexy chick taking a shit.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Well, didn't you once show me a movie where a hot, sexy chick was on the toilet taking a shit?
That might have been a YouTube video.
No, I think it was a movie. I think it was the same movie where this guy ended up making out with a hot chick and it turned out to be his sister.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh, I do.
And you notice in commercials for bathroom tissue, it's always these beautiful ladies singing the praises. Why can't it be a big, bruising man talking about how tough it is and how absorbent it is, so you feel clean?
That would actually be a much better selling point because it would be more of a challenge for someone like that who probably drops huge loads to get himself clean.
It's the same thing with body wash. I remember a commercial starring a big star athlete, and he was singing the praises of Zest deodorant body wash.
Well, why don't they show...
I felt it was refreshing, if you will, to see a big, bruising athlete talking about a body wash.
Why don't they show a hot, sexy chick sitting on the toilet taking a dump and you hear the diarrhea sound? And then you show her wiping her ass and you see the excrement on the toilet paper? Why don't they ever show that?
Yeah, and just like they should show a big bruising He-Man advertising toilet paper, they should also...
They call it bad tissue.
Yeah, and they should also have him explain why it's good for him because he has hair around his sphincter and it gets the dingleberries off the hair on his sphincter. And they should actually show him, showing the used toilet paper with the excrement with hair in it.
No.
No. Why? Why? Give me one good reason.
Because you just don't need to.
You once told me what you probably forgot. You once told me about a tampon commercial where a woman takes the tampon out of her twat and blood's coming all over the place, and half the tampon is stuck up there, so she goes into a rampage and starts cussing and swearing.
Actually, I think I do remember you telling me about that.
And then she blew a fart and some diarrhea came out.
Yeah.
Why don't they show that in commercials?
I know. Be a little more realistic, because stuff like this does happen.
When people are uptight, they can't deal with being human. They can't deal with how icky they really are.
Yeah, we are pretty disgusting. Oh.
And we went there when we went to the other buffet. Oh, Golden Corral. 'Cause I remember going to that tunnel.
Ah.
It's not much of a tunnel, but it's a little tunnel.
Yeah. Oh, no. You need the window closed.
But I'm not.
It's not your car. Why don't you take off your sweatshirt?
Because I got the seatbelt on.
Oh.
If I didn't have the seatbelt on, I could take the jacket off.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we are on 285. You think you should take your pill now?
When you get to part 2.
Oh, that's right. You wanted to wait. Yeah. Okay.
I can't hold the camera, take a pill in the middle of a video.
Yeah.
And the thing is jittering all over the fucking place. I hate that.
Yeah.
It makes me look unprofessional.
Oh, no, we can't help that.
Do you think I'm unprofessional?
Well, yeah, but that's in a good way.
I don't use proper etiquette when I talk.
No. You shoot from the hip and tell it like it is. And speak your mind.
I remember when I traveled with my parents, I took a tape recorder.
Oh.
And I was going to record things, but my parents were too uptight to be able to do anything good. And then I didn't feel like recording anything on my own.
Yeah.
And then at the time.
I know.
And I wish I had taken the tape recorder with and recorded my parents having a conversation about their bowel movements in the motel.
Yeah. Again with the wind too.
Oh, it's so hot.
I don't know why I'm so cold. I have my coat on too. And no, I don't want to move back to Shitville.
It's going to be 91 degrees there tomorrow. You wouldn't notice.
I would notice. Oh, trust me, I'd notice. I would not be happy. I'd have to be at the beach, at the pool, or in air conditioning. No, that would not make sense.
Gee, my mother thought that I would get used to Shitville.
No, that did not happen.
Now, honey, since we're
Yeah.
not getting off on 400 or Roswell Road,
Yeah.
we should
Said
stay
get off.
toward the left.
No, not yet. I can't.
I know, not yet, but when you can.
No, there's like a steady stream right now.
I notice that I'm older. It's more difficult to get the steady stream of piss coming out,
Oh, really?
especially after sleeping. You don't have that problem?
No.
You should be lucky. I think you're lucky stars. You got a twat between your legs.
Yeah, it might have been different if you had a twat between her legs.
You don't have a prostate.
No, I don't.
If you fuck a man in the ass, it's the prostate that makes it feel good. But if you fuck a woman in the ass, it's the how does she feel? The good feeling. There's women who enjoy getting fucked in the ass.
Maybe the man's penis hits against her clit.
It must do something like
Because that's where the nerve endings are that give pleasure.
that. There's Chambly where I could make Tron videos.
Yeah.
I think that's my best option, actually.
Yeah, I told you, that's not too far. That's what I was saying.
It's not as far as Austell.
No.
But Austell was an interesting place to make Tron videos.
Oh. Yeah, you did that the other time.
The last few other times.
Yeah. You know, I couldn't sit there and just wait for Trons. I don't have the patience.
Either does Steve, so you have, or Tony. You got those two things in common.
Yeah. I mean, don't you get bored just waiting?
I hate the waiting part.
I figured you would.
That's why I wish more Trons would come
In the
by.
immortal words of the late, great Tom Petty, the waiting is the hardest part.
No, the penis is the hardest part.
Okay, good one.
Thank you.
I hate missing a Tron, but that's when I gotta take the stomach pill. With my luck, there'd be a Tron and I'll miss the video. Or miss having a video. I gotta take the stomach pill.
Guitar player.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna wait to take the stomach pill. Shit. I'm just gonna stop this and make a part new.